Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Tom Mizzle. You're watching my channel, Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Married to Medicine LA. Yes, Married to Medicine Atlanta ended with the reunion, um, disclosing that Married to Medicine LA is about to be aired. It's gonna be showing, and on Bravo's is another alternative to the Atlanta scenery, and it'll be LA. It's a whole completely different cast, no relation to the Atlanta series or everybody, but one of the people is best friends with Dr. Contessa, and she revealed that her friend's gonna be on the show. So it's like it's kind of relations a little bit. So it was an episode that aired before this one I'm gonna talk about. That was like a introduction of the characters. I'm gonna see that on my own time, but I'm not gonna really talk about it because I didn't see it. But I'm going to talk about the first premiere episode that was on this past Sunday. Sorry. Married to Medicine LA come on Sundays, just like Married to Medicine Atlanta was. Sundays on Bravo at 9 o'clock. So catch it if you can. If not, if you don't have cable, you can watch my reviews. I will do a weekly review of Married to Medicine because I enjoyed the series. And it's also a reality TV show as well, but it's centered around doctors and doctor wives and their lives and everything on the television. So we get five main cast members, and there may be others in the future, but right now, doing the intro, they have shown Dr. Britton, Dr. Imani, Dr. Noel, Asha, and Shanique. Those are the five so far. And I'm going to break down each one of them. This might not be a long video. It's like that, and maybe, may not be, because I try to get more information based on what I got for this episode alone. I didn't watch the first one, so I can't really have much one. But I'm just going to give as much as I can for this one. So we start off with Dr. Britton. Dr. Britton, I can't say her name right. Britton is an anesthesiologist. Basically, she like a substitute. She compared herself like a substitute teacher, if you want to do an analogy. That she fills in whenever the main doctor is not around, on maternity leave or a vacation or something like that. So she fills in, and she basically control her own schedule. So she whatever a doctor is not around, she could fit in their schedule. And I guess anesthesiologists like put people to sleep and do some surgery on them or something like that, and to get with the body or get the things that the client the patient wants. So I think it's good. I mean, in money, she said she could set her own schedule. She has a lot of opportunities because she said when she was in Florida, it wasn't that much. It was like only one area, so like that. But this time in LA, she had different opportunities. So she moved to LA to get the opportunity to get the jobs, the house, and everything that she wants. Now she had a family, and this time you can tell that the roles are not very traditional. It's like kind of reversed. The her husband Mac, is more like the wife duty. Even though no matter who it is, y'all both share duties of taking care of kids and doing stuff like that. But in this aspect, she said she's very non-traditional. She don't like to stay in the house that much, even though she loves her kids. But every opportunity to get her kids to camp, to get her kids to eat and stuff like that, she will hire a nanny. She will hire a cook. She do like stuff like that. She used to cook, but she don't cook now. And I guess maybe that's because of her job and she does a lot of work and stuff like that. But the husband does more of the parenting role. I mean, getting the kids together to school, feeding them, cooking them, doing their homework and stuff like that. And the thing is that they in Florida. Now she moved over here in LA and getting a house and career and everything, and then it's tough that her kids gotta travel back and forth, back and forth. Now we trying to find out if to get a stable environment, is it possible and work out after the kids finish this year of school? Can they move to LA and stay in LA or whatever? What's the aspect of that? Or she gotta go back? But it seems like they got beautiful children. They got a boy and girl. They seem like a good couple. They love each other. It is that he's a real estate developer and she's the anesthesiologist. She's the doctor. So as it's kind of it's interesting to see more of her story because it's more of the aspect of now the family is so far apart. She said she miss her kids. She want to hug them, not let them go. But at the same time, she had no, she like her career and she want to build her career and everything up. So she had to do what she had to do at the expense of not being with her kids' life like, as much as the husband is, Mac is. And I praise him for that. I mean, he's a real estate developer, so he could share his own schedule as well. He could work at home and do whatever he's a little time he had in between the kids in school and get out of school. Then that's where he works and stuff like that. But he does more of the hands-on approach with the kids. And I enjoy that. I like that. I like to see more men involved in their children's lives, not just going to work and take care of the bills and just spending money and let the wife do everything and you just come home not doing anything. I like when a husband does it, work job and work financially, but also be there supportively, emotionally, physically, um, emotionally with their kids. And I like that to see that. So to see that a guy who really take care of the kids like that and does the more of the traveling with the kids and stuff. The only thing about it is that traveling back and forth, like they say every few weeks they come to LA and with the mothers like that, and they got school and stuff like that. So it's like it's tough to have traveling back and forth to Orlando, Florida to LA when it's like a whole spectrum, like distance. It's like that's a lot of traveling to get with the kids like that and do that constantly. So they need to have a stable environment. Right? They're gonna stay in Florida, which is mostly their stable environment, or they will move and make the decision to move to LA and stay with her full time, which I think that should be together because it seems like they're a good couple. But it was so funny interacting with the kids because you know that son he was too much a lot of stuff, but Mac was handling them stuff like that, and that's that. So that's Dr. Brittany. So we could see. I'm looking forward to see more of her story. Now we get Asha. Asha is is the wife of a doctor. He's a psychiatrist. She said something else, but the way how she said it, I don't know, it's like a different term or something like that, but I still call him a psychiatrist. Dr. Larry. They married for 2 years. I know last episode they had a little party celebration for him, a winter anniversary party. I wish I gonna see that. But in this episode, she's more explaining about she met with her friend Dr. Noel. She's another cast member of the show, and Dr. Noel was giving her Botox surgery, so Botox in her face. I said, "Oh, Botox." I said, "Oh my gosh!" But Dr. Noel is her physician, so and they've been best friends. Well, they've been friends since they were young children, so that you could say they're best friends. I mean, the since 5 years old, they went to the same school, they were the same team, they grew up together and everything. And then Dr. Noel decided she wanted to go to medical school, went smart, and Asha, I think, what Asha does? She does? No, they didn't say what Asha does, but she mostly is a wife, a doctor's wife. And right now, her biological clock is ticking. Like she's 39 years old, and at first she said she didn't even think about having no kids. She didn't think about having being a mother like that. That's not what her in her mindset, her mind frame. Like she wasn't even thinking about that. And there's a lot of women out there that feel like I don't want kids. It's like it is what it is. I mean, yes, it's nice to have and birth them and go through the process. But a lot of women said no, I want my career and stuff like that. Which is nothing wrong with that. That's what you do is do. It's no make you selfish. It make you selfish if you have kids and you're not knowing in deep down inside you really don't want kids. That's what make you selfish. So if you don't want kids, you don't want to raise kids like that. Like right now, I'm 33 years old and I don't have any kids, and I don't think I'm good with them. But in the future, opportunity present itself where I can adopt or something, maybe okay. If I've been with someone who has a kid, I'll be okay. But me personally, having a kid is not right now. Like I like my career, I like my individual, I like my pieces like that. It's in my home, so it doesn't make you a bad person. So, but now she said she got this great guy in her arms. She got this great husband, and everything. He's all good. And now she think about she wants to expand and she wants to create a love child and see anything about Dr. Mary and create somebody in love unconditionally. And she's 39 years old. And then sometimes at the risk of having children that later age, it's some risks involved. Medical risks, health risks of the baby, your risk as a mother who taking care of who birthing the kid so late age. Don't get me wrong, there are healthy babies that are born with women who've been past the time span of getting pregnant. which is usually around the 30s, 35, something like that, which is like, it's your body doesn't stop, but it's like it's letting you know that it can't really do it as well if you was younger and have a kid. But it happens. So, but you do need to know the ups and downs, the pros and cons of having a kid late in age in womanhood. She's 39 years old, so she needs to know the downside and also the upside. Is like it could happen. You could have a healthy baby if you healthy yourself at a late age. Look, Janet Jackson has a kid, and she was up there 50 years old, and she has a kid, and the baby, as we know, the baby's healthy. So there are women out there who have healthy babies when they late in age and get pregnant and have a baby. So I'm hoping it does work out for Asha. Now, when she did sit down with Larry, um, she asked him, "Are he ready to have a kid?" And they were talking baby talk, and he flipped it and asked her, "Are you ready?" Now I was like, she asked you first, like, "Are you ready to have a kid? Do you want to have a kid or not?" Like that's something you need to talk about because you're married for 2 years. You know she's 39 years old. Maybe she want to have kids now, and she want to have a kid with somebody she loves. Are you ready to have a kid? So he said he need to sit down and talk about the finances and see if everything's worked out fine. We got to sit down, make a plan, and see how you're working, his job, the bills, the house, and everything, and then we see if we can factor in the kid, which is understandable. I mean, big thing with kids is finance, and you gotta be able to afford the kids like that. But when you be a doctor, it's like that. And she actually, I forgot what she does. I forgot. Maybe next week I'll pick up on what she do again. But I know that she is working. That she look at the thing and y'all compare, but don't worry so much about it because y'all could work it out if everything. But it seems like he's not too full on with having a kid because he's in finance and all that stuff like that. But she called it STD, a stress. What she's calling it? SDS. Or something. She says like that, like a guy who freaking think about his all finances, but they scared. Scared daddy syndrome. That's what she called it. Scared daddy syndrome. And I was like, okay, yeah, that is true. But I don't know. Hopefully it works out between Dr. Larry and Asha and see they get the baby they want. And that they seem like she wants it so bad, and the despite what it is, you just take the leap of faith. And maybe if you can't have a kid biologically, maybe you can have it adopted. It's like that. But know that Asha, I think she wants to have a kid biologically. It's like that. So we'll see with that. More Asha later, because it was a little bit drama at the end with the Shanique party. Now we get Dr. Mani. Dr. Mani is a psychiatrist. I think Dr. Larry is something else, but I couldn't get this name right. The it was so similar, but he's something different. She's a psychiatrist means, and she's like the. She said she told us she was growing up. She was the nerd. Her son is just like her, the nerd and stuff like that. Cool, good looking kid and good nerd. It's like she's a beautiful woman as well. And she met the guy named Phil. Phil is a producer. He used to be in a group called Portrait, which I don't think I never heard that group before, so I don't know. But maybe I want to look it up and see what kind of songs they had made. Because she said she met him and she said, you look familiar. He said maybe because I was in the group. And she kind of knew. She was trying to play it off like she didn't know who he was, but she kind of knew he was in the poster. And she find out, got him and stuff like that. So ladies, this can happen for you. It doesn't happen for every ladies. Don't give the every hope ladies false hope that they could just snag a produce singer or something like that if they can. But it works out for her. And you can tell she could be like the Dr. Jackie, the more reasonable and more opinionated type of person who really don't take sides but hear things out and let you know. I think I could tell she very could be straightforward in her thinking and approach and her attitude, but at the same time she do her. She's more like the no nonsense type person. That's what I'm getting. Maybe I can see more of it, But you could tell she's not the no nonsense. She's straightforward, straight to the point. Let it be known, and do things. And if things are heavy in her mind, she gonna talk it out and want to work it out. Now, the issue what she talk about now is that she never seen her father since 11 years old. Her son is 11 now. And her son probably don't know his father right now. Maybe I think she said he knows his father now, but her son father wasn't around, and Phil stepped in and took care of her and raising her son Idris. And I said that's nice when a guy come in and raise your child as their own, and it be a love family. It's like good. She wants to reconnect and get the answers that she wanted from her father. Maybe I guess we don't know background story as much, but I think he kind of abandoned her. He wasn't around as much. They were together with the parents divorced, but after the parents, before they got divorced, but after the parents got divorced, I guess he got ghosted. So she just want to know. And Phil was telling her, no, don't know there. We the family. You don't need no any other extra person coming in. But understand, but sometimes when you that lurking to find your upbringing, the looking to find your other half who created half of you, and you want answers, you want closure. That's something you cannot let go. You got to want to know. So understand, Phil is trying to protect Dr. Amani, his wife, of how did they marry, but of not looking out and going after the father who abandoned her. But at the same time, she want answers. So I believe, knowing how she is, I believe she will go search for that answer. Will search for the father and find out more about him and get to know maybe her son could get her know his grandfather and stuff like that. So I think that's her journey this season. On top of doing her work, on top of being a reason for her group, the girls, also finding her answers that she needs. So I hope that Dr. Money works it out, and everything works out in the end with her father get closure and stuff that she needs. Then we get Dr. Noel. We didn't get much about Dr. Noel backstory. All we know that she what did we get with Dr. Noel? Sorry, all I know she a physician and she good friends with Asha. So we don't get much about her. She talks here and there during the episodes, but we don't know much about her story yet. But we will get more as the season goes because they can't give so much about the first episode. But we will find out more about Noel, Dr. Noel. But we know that she's Asha Doctor. Now we get Shanique. Shanique is the doctor's wife. She works. She owns over 400 real estate residential properties, which is good that she owns that much. That means she's not a stay-at-home mom 100%, but she does take care of the work as much. And she said she treat her husband as a king, Dr. Robert, and you can tell they love each other the best. They got 2 kids, and it is like that chemistry between them. So I see most of the couples in this episode seem like they really genuinely love each other. Like they together, like it was no drama. Hopefully we don't get any more drama, so like that between the husbands and their lifestyles, so like that. We got a little bit of it, a little bit at the end, but it seems like they love each other. She said she's the traditional. She cooks for him. She cleans for him. She does everything. She treats him as a king, as she's the queen. He take care of her, and she does it in return, and she don't care. Like that's her life, and more power to you. Nobody knocking you. If that's what you love to do, that's what you love to do, Shanique. And she said she's very unique. Her name is Shanique. Is Shanique unique? I said unique Shanique. I said whatever, but it seemed like I don't know. Shanique is like the fun, outgoing person. She could be very opinionated herself, and she's very headstrong, and she does things, and she does love for the love. Now she preparing for her husband 38th 38th birthday party. He turned 38, and the birthdays is very big for their family. Last year he bought her a Maserati for her birthday, so she gave her a party for this one. She revealed that he loves gummy bears, so she decided to do a photo shoot with gummy bears in the tub. But her friend Jasmine, she's not in the main credits, but I think she's part of the show. She's good friends with Shanique, And Jasmine was taking pictures and gummy bears, and they talking and relaxing, and she was doing that, and she was telling about her party. It's gonna be a Jamaican themed party, and I was like, okay, cool. So here you go, the night of the party. And Rob was having a good time. He was joining us. He was drinking. He said he gonna drink himself a lot. He been taking a lot of drinks. He said it's his own home, so he gonna drink. And he said a good thing. He said when you out in the city in public, you take drinking in moderations. But when you're in the own damn home, you drink till you pass motherfucking out. I said I won't be doing that. But hey, more power to you. In your own home, right? So, but he had a good time. All the ladies came. Dr. Heavenly for Atlanta. I said, Dr. Heavenly, we don't need you, girl. You stay in Atlanta. But they came that last week, last episode. Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Simone, and Contessa, and I think Dr. Contessa and Quad went to LA to meet the ladies and introduce themselves. So after I do the video, I'm gonna watch that first episode. Watch that first special episode. And they met the ladies, so like that, and that's what. So Dr. Heavenly came back down to LA because she had to do some continuing education classes. So Asha invited Dr. Heavenly to the Dr. Roberts, who is Shanique's husband, party because her husband is working and he always working. Because she said, no, it was somebody else. Somebody else said that, and husband working in university and stuff like that. And that's crazy when as a doctor sometimes sacrifice made. You always work long hours. You get good money, but sometimes it sacrifice time and family, connection because you always gotta do a lot of work and take care of patients and stuff. So, to this party, and a lady named Dr. Nessa was there, and this is how the drama came about because Dr. Nessa supposedly is Dr. Larry, who is Asha's husband, ex. Now, they say that they was pretty serious. Now, I'm trying to see if they was married. Cause she said she was the one before Kasha came the one. So, if they was ex-wife, or they just is ex. So, we don't know how serious was his ex-fiance, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend. But all we know that they was had a serious relationship. They're not together anymore. Dr. Larry is with Asha. Now, Shanika had no problem with her being there. Even Jasmine, she said, what's the deal? You the wife. You got the ring on it. You good. And Jasmine said, girl, why are you so pressed about it? Because it's an ex. It is what it is. It doesn't matter if he's here or not. She's here or not. It's an ex. That's in the past. You both show your ring off and let them know that you is taken. You the one. You it now. She was the past. So they try to get a backstory of what happened. She said, no, this is my husband's party. He invited her because apparently Dr. Anessa and him have residential together. They used to went to medical school together. They grew up, they know each other, so like that. His family, her friend of Robert, who is basically a family friend, and he invited her to the party. Now, he knows Dr. Larry, so I guess he knows the history between Dr. Larry and Nessa. But in whatever words, he good friends with Dr. Nessa. So it's his party, he invited her. Now, the thing is with Asha is that she was like, wow, we are good friends, and you knew she's the ex of my husband. Why are you inviting him here? Inviting her here. She said, I didn't invite her. My husband invited her. And if it's his party, if he wanted her here, she could be here. Now, I understand that too. I mean, it's like a rocky situation. With me personally, I'm secure with myself. If you're the ex, you're ex. I think the thing is that Asha didn't know who this lady is. I don't know if Dr. Larry really talked to her about that or tell her about who she was, things like that. But she kind of was blindsided. She said, who is her? She said, that's Larry Axel. That's what she said, what? That's what her day was like. Her whole demeanor changed. She said, oh, well, you invited her here? And, oh, she was an actress. The Asha was an actress and everything. And I don't know if she still do acting and stuff like that, but she said actress and her played things off in a different extreme. And I don't know. I feel both sides of the situation I do understand why Asha would feel the type of way that her husband, who is not there, ex is at the party, and you invited her here, knowing that I'm going to be here. But in Shanique's case, her husband is good friends with Dr. Nisa. So if he wanted her there, it's more right in his home. It's not Asha for him to tell him, "Oh, she can't be here. That's my husband ex," or something like that. I don't know. So it's kind of sticky situation. Me personally, I wouldn't be bothered by the ex as much because if that was the past and it's been in the past and they don't have no feelings and they don't deal with each other anymore, then I would apologize. She knows to talk to me. I don't need to talk to her. If we say hi, we say hi and say bye. I go what? Fine. We can just move around. And I gonna have me a good time. I gonna enjoy my. I'm not gonna spoil my fun because she's here. But at the same time, I understand where she coming from. Like, listen, damn, the ex, like, my husband not here. I don't know what the relationship is. Maybe I didn't know who she was. I'm blindsided. So, how can we get past that and move on from that? Now, Dr. Bonnie, the psychiatrist she put them to the side. She said she understands this kind of situation is kind of messy. And she had to put them aside and say, we're going to talk about this another time. It's a party. Let's discuss this some other time and everything, and we talk about in a civilized different environment, but not right now. But Shanique didn't have a problem with that, and she understand why Asha would have a problem with that. Which I understand what Shanique I understand why you have so much problem with it. But I understand Asha coming from is like, damn, that's his ex. Like, come on now, we good friends. If you knew this history between these two, and then when they history between these two, why you invited her? But once again, it's her husband party. So he wanted her there and they be good friends. They know each other for a long time. Why? Not. Now, I don't know how close him and Dr. Larry is, but he good friends with Dr. Nessa. Now, heavily messy ass. She called the lady over. She talked to the lady. She said, yes, she confirmed that they've been in residency together. They knew each other for a while. They're good friends. She's good friends with Robert. And she knew Dr. Larry. They've been dating for a while in the beginning. She haven't talked to her for years. So that's that. So I was like, how long is year? It's 1 year, 2 years, something like that. It's been years. She said years. So it's been like a long time she didn't see him or talk to him. So I guess it's not existing. She said, well, Dr. Heaven, she said, I know Asha was about it because she is a beautiful woman. She's cute. And she's medical. And she the field, so she's smart and got money. And it was like, oh, lie, she would be offended. So she tried to get Asha over there to talk to the lady. Asha said, no. I said, and Dr. Bonnie, somebody realized that and said she tried to stir the pot on Dr. Noel. So she said, or Dr. Britton, one of somebody said she tried to stir the pot. She knew what the hell she was doing, trying to get the ex-wife over there to try to talk to Asha. I said, listen, I don't know. Me personally, I would have been bothered or offended about it. Now, I think in what her case was, like I said, is that she probably was blindsided and she didn't know who she was. And she didn't know about his ex. And if that's the case, he probably didn't even talk to her about this lady. So, that's something different going on. But it did reveal in like a sneak peek last week that he said that it was overlap between Asha and Dr. Nessa. So I said, oh, if he knew that, then that's the tricky situation. But maybe it's not Asha that still didn't know. But that was the first episode of Married to Medicine. Hope y'all enjoy it. Married to Medicine LA comes on Bravo on Sundays at 9 o'clock. Please catch it when you can. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.